money can't buy happiness. It's actually the other way around. Happy people are more successful in life, expert says to CNBC. A MoneyZine.com survey found the average salary Americans believe would make them happy is $94,696. But happiness expert Tammy Muller asserts happy people make more money, have better relationships, and are more successful in life, not vice versa. Social scientist Arthur C. Brooks emphasizes that money doesn't... Is this the same Arthur C. Brooks that wrote a book about capitalism? Can you type up Arthur C. Brooks? I think he is the guy that wrote a very good book on capitalism. Maybe it's not the same guy. So Arthur C. Brooks emphasizes that money doesn't buy happiness unless it's used for experiences, gaining extra time, or donating to others. Instead, happiness comes from building strong social connections and finding purposeful engagements. Research including a 2005 survey of 225 papers, indicates that happiness leads to success in areas like income and health. Muller concludes, happiness is the thing that actually causing us to succeed, urging a focus on happiness first, which then leads to success. Yeah, right there. The road to freedom is all about capitalism. This guy's a very good author, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Tom, thoughts on this story?
It's absolutely correct because, it says that results follow attitude. You bring into anything you do, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, you have an attitude and you have your skills. And when it's a great positive attitude and you've got good skills, guess what? Money will follow. How? Not billions of dollars, but you're probably going to get a better bonus. You're probably going to focus. You're probably going to be a better guy and better woman and better it to work with. And I think this is absolutely true. What were we talking about just on the other podcast? That poor people take $100,000 and buy a bunch of things that they think will increase their standard of living or their perception about other people. Then the next level people take $100,000 and they invest it. And there you go. Yeah. That's why lottery winners, we've talked about this. Actually, I think we haven't talked about this in probably 2 years, where California studied the first several mega lottery winners, had all that money. 4 years later, they had addictions and there were suicides. So the money didn't buy happiness. It actually isolated them from friends. They quit jobs, lost relationships. It made things worse. This is absolutely correct. The most valuable thing you can do is go back to the principles, and you find them in faith traditions. I find them in the Judeo-Christian Bible, and you find them in great writings, how to win friends and influence people. Who was actually a Christian pastor that wrote that, Norman Vincent Peale. Happiness coming first.
No, How to Win Friends and Influence People is Dale Carnegie.
Dale Carnegie.
Thinking the power of positive thinking.
Positive thinking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Backward. Yeah.
And Trump used to go to his church, but go ahead, keep going.
No, but those two. Yeah. So I would say you get your attitude first. You add skills to it. Success will follow.
Yep. Yeah, Adam.
Yeah. Well, I love this article. You remember the scene in the boiler room when Ben Affleck comes in, he starts talking to all the guys, and he throws his keys to his Ferrari on the floor, and he goes, they say that money can't buy happiness. Look at the smile on my face. Ear to ear, baby. Anyone that says that money can't buy happiness is poor, right?
He's used a different line, but
exactly.
Doesn't effing have any.
Yeah. Doesn't have any, exactly. So the reality is he's mostly right. The problem that he had is that he attributed money to happiness to materialism. And there's actually scientific evidence that shows that materialism is fleeting, that it's a sugar high. When you get a new car, when you get a new watch, when you get a new clothes, you feel cool for a minute, but then it's fleeting, and then you want to get something else. You want to get something new.
When you get a new Casio gold watch, when you get a new Casio gold watch, it's a big deal. Go ahead, keep going.
It's a big deal. But the reality is, money is a tool, it's energy, and it's a medium of exchange that enables you to do what you want to do in your life. It's an enabler, a good kind of enabler. What I love about this article, he talks about money and happiness being used for experiences, gaining extra time, and donating to others. I always talk about, the big three things in life: health, wealth, and happiness. We know what health looks like. We know what wealth looks like. But what does happiness look like? I often say that happiness is having meaning and purpose to your life, and not just talking about it, being about it, not just saying things, actually doing things. And as you're doing those things and you're accomplishing those things, and you're becoming competent, you develop confidence, and you start to say, oh shit, like I'm actually good. I'm happy. I'm working on what I want to do, and I'm accomplishing something. That to me is happiness. So does more money enable you to be happier? Yes, because it enables you to have more time on your hands, do what you want to do, and spend with the people you love and help the people you love. If it's just about materialism, happiness won't be there for you.
Vinny.
I agree. I think but there's a flip side to it. The people that never had anything that get the money, then that's a completely different story. Don't you agree?
Yeah,
they never had nothing, Pat. Then they get all this money. They're freaking happy. When you have absolutely nothing and then you get it all, I think it's a whole different story.
You worked for it, or you were
you worked your ass for it, and then you get it, Pat. Then it's a different story.
No. If it's a lot of work, and the experience of when a group of people sets their minds on a vision and a price to go after, and it's so much hard work and it takes years to get it, it's an unbelievable feeling when you experience it, right? To me, it's not about happiness. And back in 2008, when a market crash happened, you know what was the most common word used in book titles? The word happy, because everybody wanted to be happy. It was the top title of books. Everything was about delivering happiness. Happy this, happy that, happy this.
Happiness.
Happy days.
Everything was about the word happy in movies. No, man, I'm not trying to be happy. I want to be fulfilled is what I want to be. I want to be in a position where I'm in pursuit of something special to sit there and be proud of the work that I'm doing. Now, personality, there's an attractive personality component where when somebody has an attractive personality, last night we were having a conversation with the kids, and the conversation was about being obnoxious. And he says, we're talking, all the kids are in front of me, Senna, Tico, and Dylan. I said, you can love somebody and not want to be around them because they're purely obnoxious. You don't want to be obnoxious, because if you're obnoxious, you miss out on a lot of opportunities. And a lot of opportunities are simply because people don't want to be around other obnoxious people. Now, you may say, well, that's just the way I am. Great, stay obnoxious, and you're going to be having other obnoxious people around you. If you have somebody that's super grateful, happy, pleasant, personality, fun to be around, there's a lot of opportunities that come that person's way. I used to, in a way you work with when you give leads, like let's just say, I have a client that, wants to roll over $100,000, and I give it to one of my agents. And he's like, yeah, hey, when's the next time you're going to give me a lead? I closed it for you, by the way. I closed it for you. Like he did me a favor. You just made $4,000. Then you give another guy another lead, and he says the following: hey, man, just want to let you know, I never expect any referrals from you because you've done so much for me, and I thank you so much for this referral, okay? Because of that, we were able to help them out. They're very happy. I appreciate the commission. Guess who I want to give more referrals to?
The second guy.
I mean, it's not even close. So one is entitled, arrogant, I closed it for you. Oh, my God, I would have never made it in life without you, buddy. Like that whole concept, like people want to do that? No. It's the attractive personality. So to me, I don't know if it's really happy people make money. It's a little bit of an attractive personality that, grateful. I would actually replace happy with grateful.
Yeah.
I would say grateful people attract opportunities. There's something you want to do stuff for grateful people. You want to go above and beyond for grateful people. You give a gift to 3 people. One guy says, that's it? By the way, you know how you go to weddings, you give gifts, and nobody says thank you to you. Like, at least say thank you.
Yeah.
You don't send a thank you card.
Yeah.
You don't say, hey, thank you for. One of the first things Jennifer does, you know why kids can't open gifts when they get gifts on their birthdays? Watch Jennifer's system. Do you know Jennifer doesn't allow the kids for their birthdays to open their gifts without her being in front of them? Do you know why?
Why?
Because she has to write a note what the gift was, to say in the card, thank you so much for the Barbie set that you gave to Senna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some people are like, yeah, I mean, I thought I was expecting like a $500 gift. I thought you were going to give like this kind of a gift. No. So I would replace happiness, seek gratitude, not happiness. Grateful people, I think, live more fulfilling lives and are more attractive than just people that are seeking happiness, because happiness could be a high. It's like cocaine. Let me get my next high of happiness. Let me get my next quick, happy. Let me get my next, oh, man, so I'm happy. Oh, I'm not happy. Oh, I'm happy. I'm not. No, it's not healthy for you.
Sustainable.
Fake dopamine hits.
No. Grateful, gratitude.
Yes. Real quick. I remember I used to always have to write thank you notes for a gift. These days, didn't we tell a story about the guy that sent a text message to his grandpa? Like, hey, thanks, grandpa. Did you call your grandfather? What was that story?
Yeah.
It's like, you're just texting grandpa. It's like, kids are, not as grateful these days. But I'll tell you the one thing that I remember from the Tate interview the second time when we flew to Bucharest and we spoke with Andrew and Tristan, and I think you can appreciate this. He said, the best part about having money? It's remembering when you didn't have any. And being like, dang, you remember when we used to be, like the story you tell about how you used to make your own ghetto-ass lemonade? I remember that. I remember, like, I would do anything for $5 when I was 20, like anything. $20 is $20, right, Vinny? Yeah. But remembering when you were broke is the best reminder of where you are. They say that money exposes or reveals who you really are. If you get money and you're a piece of shit, you're still going to be a piece of shit with money. If you get money and you're actually a good person, you're going to be a good person with money.
When
Gratitude.
Friends from high school, those who were always negative, they're still broke and miserable. So
I agree.
The friends that I had who were always grateful, optimistic, they're very successful today. The gratitude is key. Happiness is fake. If you seek happiness, you may be fooled and waste a lot of years of your life. One of my favorite holidays of the year is around the corner, 4th of July. And we've been working on this merch drop for a while. A lot of you have been asking about, Pat, I want a USA flag. I want an American flag. I want something with Valuetainment that's the American flag to represent for 4th of July. And at the same time, I want there to say Future Looks Bright. I want it to be VT gear. Can we get some? So today, we're giving it to you to purchase so you can wear this gear during 4th of July, which is, a week and a half away. So if you order, these are limited supplies. So let me tell you what we got here. We got this Valuetainment hat with the American flag and Future Looks Bright on the side, which is here for you to order. We got this other one, the navy blue with the red Valuetainment logo, Future Looks Bright, and American flag on the side. And this is so far right now Vinny's favorite. This is Chris's favorite, and this is Tom's favorite. For golfers, Tom likes this one. But this one right here says USA. This is, I think it's a USA for those who love America, flag on the side. Future Looks Bright here. And then we got these shirts here as well. Okay, if you look at the screen there with the material, you got to feel the material, incredible material. Valuetainment with the U.S. flag. If you're somebody that loves America and you love Valuetainment, you love the representation that we have on what we talk about, and you want to walk around, because nowadays people are stopping each other. People are stopping each other and say, you're a Valuetainer, I'm also a Valuetainer. I watch this, I watch that. And you're kind of finding, it's almost like you know what it's like? You know how back in the days, there were certain tattoos people had to be able to know you're also part of that community. I am as well. There's certain gangs and communities that had this for a long time. This is one way where you see somebody with a Valuetainment hat, you don't have to say anything to the other person. You know what they stand for, and they know what you stand for. And it's a very unique connection that takes place. And I get these DMs all the time, and Manex all the time, and messages all the time. So, limited supply. The last time we did the green hat, people are like, oh, it's not going to sell out. Sold out within 90 minutes. This is limited supply. So go place your order. That's the QR code, VTmerch.com. Again, go to VTmerch.com. Place your order for 4th of July gear. Now, anybody places an order over 300, I think we have 10 more seats left to be with us to watch the debate on June 27th. So place an order over 300. You'll be invited to be with us and a friend at our club, 5990 Live Cigars, conversations, all that stuff. We'll watch a debate June 27th. I think it's going to be from 8:30 to like 11 o'clock at night. We'll be together.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.